see anything, Wilma.
All right, it's time for another set of great classics, starting right now, only on 105.
Hey! Hey! Give me that. What is that? You can't shoot that on public streets. Get out of here. Get out of here. Don't worry, Wilma. It's nothing.
Todd, you and Barkley on call tonight, right?
Yeah.
Need you in. They're saying the storms are going to be serious. I'm waiting on a possible evacuation order.
Copy.
Hace mucho tiempo, nuestros ancestros buscaron tierras nuevas y distantes al otro lado del océano. Se dijo que había un mundo nuevo, pero no se encontró un mundo como el nuestro. Nuestro barco llegó a una parte del océano, donde el viento dejó de soplar de repente. Las brújulas dejaron de funcionar. Estábamos perdidos y sabíamos que nadie vendría a buscarnos. El mundo exterior continuó sin nosotros. Sentíamos que nos habían abandonado. Mientras que las corrientes y las olas nos llevaron a una playa donde eventualmente un sobreviviente llegó nadando hasta ella. No mucho mayor que tú, Gabriela. Más tarde todas sus pertenencias serían arrastradas por las olas a la playa, como libros, mapas, muchos mapas y artilugios y herramientas que nunca habíamos visto. Nos enseñó a hablar su idioma y nos contaba que había barcos que podían volar. Naves aún mayores que las nuestras, como bocas de dragón por la parte de abajo, se elevaban al cielo y desaparecían. Nos explicaba cosas que nunca habíamos visto o escuchado por otros marines. Pero, ¿te puedo contar un secreto, Gabriela? Si lo tuviera, ojalá que te lo diera. Pero bueno, no como tu hermana, que no le gusta ningún cambio, ni por pequeño que sea.
Gabriela es demasiado mayor para historias tan tontas como esa.
Las historias son para aprender. ¿Quién sabe que nuestra forma de vida va a durar para siempre?
No hay ningún mundo fuera de este.
El final de una era no es lo peor. Los problemas surgen queramos o no queramos. A veces lo que nos hace falta es un pequeño problema para sacarnos de nuestra mundana comodidad y fijarnos más en las historias de nuestro propio país.
Es solo una bolsa, simplemente más grande. Lo demostraré. Gabriela, ¿qué estás haciendo aquí?
Hey, Todd. Wanted to talk to you. Usual? Coffee's on the house.
I'll pay for the coffee, Will. Surprised you're still open.
Glad I got my generator last year. You got one up at the house?
Yeah.
So, what did you want to talk to me about?
I had a break-in last night.
You know, almost everyone's evacuated.
Check the window.
That shed belongs to a cop, you know that, right?
That guy's crazy. I saw him last week. Watched him flip out just because his lawnmower backfired.
Bet your aunt's freaking out. Guys, think Calber Island's on the news?
Hey, check this out. Hey! Halloween's not till next week, bro.
Todd, you on here? I left you 3 voicemails. What happened yesterday wasn't your fault, Todd. You and I both know that. Mayor Krause was pitching a hissy fit, though. Seems his sister didn't make it out. Put me in kind of a sticky spot. Todd, can you hear me? Tell you what, you deserve some time off. Why don't you...
Hello? Hello? This is the kind of crap I'm really getting sick of. Oh, okay, look. I'm letting her go. Hey, okay, cool it, would you? You're a couple of those Hofstadter kids, aren't you? She said she had you in school.
You.
I what?
your speech in the language of the books.
Right. Yeah.
Como si estuviera sacado de un libro.
All we desired of you was a safe place to overnight. It is plain that we are not welcomed here. So Gabriela and I shall be leaving. Come, Gabriela.
All right, stop. Come back. What are your names?
My name is Sophia. My sister is called Gabriela.
Look, enough jokes, okay? You're good actors, I'll give you that. Just tell me who put you up to this and I'll give you a ride home. And how did you get into my house? Because it was locked.
The window was open.
You came in up there?
I did not intend to awaken you. Water came out. It was not expected.
Are you hungry? Hogan, I'm sorry I switched you off earlier. You there, Chief?
All active personnel, please switch over to our new channel.
Fred, wait! I really wish you wouldn't have smashed my phone. Your family must be looking for you.
I have never seen a storm like this before. I believe it shall be difficult to travel before it passes.
Yeah, well, I got news for you, kid. You're on an island now. You'll stay here for a while with the rest of us. All right. Couch, pillows, and food. some noise. Make some noise. Yours?
They heard you coming.
Who?
The ones who came before us.
Hogan, are you there?
Todd.
Chief!
Todd? What's going on over there? Your phone's going straight to voicemail.
Yeah, no, I broke it.
Listen, Todd. I saw your shed yesterday.
Look, Chief, I'm calling because someone out my way threw a knife. Okay, there was a kid out there and he almost hit her. Do you know what could have happened if I would have been here and heard it?
Todd, this is Calber Island. Who was it?
Well, how should I know? I mean, how many people are even left around here?
I meant the kid.
There's 2 of them. I've never seen them before.
Come on down to the office, okay? His shift don't start till noon. It's just me here.
Copy.
Slower. Slower.
Figured someone should be on the scanners. I told the volunteers to hit the road Monday. Only guys I have left are Jack, Pete, and Barkley. Hey, pulling him off duty was the exact right call. Textbook. If you hadn't done it, I would have. And I probably would have put him on probation if I wasn't so short-staffed.
Well, then why am I on leave?
Mayor gave me no choice. What was Fred thinking? On duty. He smelled like a dorm room on game night.
It was Tom's memorial service up at the museum.
There was a funeral back in March.
This one was for the family.
All right, where are these kids at? Apparently, the girls are not missing persons.
Yeah, my first thought was Sarah Hofstetter with her whole off-the-grid nonsense.
If I hadn't personally thrown her and her 6 kids off the island, I'd have thought so too.
Oh.
I don't think I've ever seen 2 kids so on edge before. It might be something the three of you have in common.
The older one says she saw somebody out there, hiding earlier. And she clammed up and I can't get a thing out of her.
I can make some calls, but I doubt we'll get any answers. At least till the bridge opens up.
How long on that?
A lot of damage. Hopefully in a couple of days they'll get some boats out here to get more people to the mainland. You want to talk about it?
We already did.
That wasn't it.
Like I heard him on the radio last night. You know, he could have gotten over before the bridge went out.
I told him to get on out. His old man's probably rolling over in his grave. Don't do that to yourself. It don't lead anywhere good. You've got a home here. And it was what Thomas wanted.
A home? I used to have friends here, Chief, people. Now all I've got is a half-paid mortgage, a leaky roof, and Tom's pissed-off relatives.
Well, when they're all dead, we'll gather around and read their wills, and they'll get what they want then. That's just how it goes.
Does it sound like that would come from Kathy's place? I'll stop by and take a look at it on my way back.
You're not on duty.
Just a neighborly check-in. Hello, Kathy? Kathy!
It's a shame. She should have never have been here. I could have gotten everyone over the bridge who wanted to go. But no, Todd's mad he didn't get a memorial service invite.
How did you know?
Or ignore me. That's fine. Hey, what's that you got there?
And where did you get this?
She plucked it from the pocket of that man. She's very skilled at such things.
Is that so?
What did you see out there this morning? The knife in the woods. Whose is it? I get it, I do. We'll just take a little break or something. Actually, you know what? How about a game? Kids like games, right? It's the map game.
We'll each take turns saying all the places we've ever been, and I'll go first, okay? I'm from Jacksonville, right here. After that, I went to Paris Island, right here. Then a lot of other places, but mostly all the way over to here. And then I came all the way back
to right here. Calber Island. Your turn.
No le digas nada, Gabriela.
English.
Why did you come back?
I had to.
Why?
They said that I wasn't in a good mindset.
Hey, what would happen if I took you home right now?
The outsiders would find us.
Who are the outsiders? Yeah, I guess that depends on your point of view, huh? People in the woods. Are they the outsiders?
What happened to it?
Trade. Something from me for something from you.
You first.
The bridge to the mainland went out a couple days ago during the storm. It broke. Slid right into the water. I made a decision to bench one of the guys in our unit, and you don't even know what that means. I told one of our guys to stay home and not come to work. Because of that, people here think that they could have gotten over it.
So they spray paint the shed and do other things that makes them feel like they did something about it.
See, I moved here. Everyone else was born here. I'm not the same as them.
I knew you were an outsider.
Then why do you stay?
Was your turn.
The ones in the jungle. Very dangerous. Of the clan that killed our parents.
Oh. I'm sorry. Wait. Did you go to a restaurant downtown? Through a window?
Here you go. Do you need anything else? Or... Okay. Good night.
Sofía?
Esta casa hace demasiado ruido.
I don't like it.
Life has its storms. With thunder and lightning without the rain. In the moment, It may not seem like a blessing, but sometimes storms like these are pointless, only if you don't let them change you.
I'm sorry about yesterday. I didn't realize you lost your parents.
It was long ago. Gabriella remembers not. We lived with our uncle.
You know, I lost a good friend too. Not that long ago.
Your parents?
It was Lieutenant Barkley's father.
The angry one.
Hey, I tell you what. How about today we go out? We can relax a little, go into town. There's just one thing I need you to do for me first.
Trade?
What are you supposed to say?
Sorry I took your key card.
Good job.
Cheryl's boy said he'd be back by now.
Hey, Todd. Mind if I join you folks?
Sure.
See, she's afraid after what happened to Kathy. She said there are other people on the island.
Other people?
Yeah.
What happened to Kathy is under investigation. And Zeke Dawson, he's been known to pull a stunt every now and then. He's probably just pulling his mom's leg.
Where did Cheryl last see them at, Hank?
That's the funny thing. He said he was going out to take algae samples. But I know he was hunting.
Ah, Dad, gummit. How many times am I going to have to bust that boy for hunting off season?
Oh, I didn't mean to get anybody in trouble.
Just tell Cheryl I'll come by later, okay?
Oh, 2 shakes for you, Hank.
Ah, thank you.
And Hank.
Yeah?
Tell Cheryl to stay as close to home as possible. That's probably where Zeke's going to show up. And have her ask him to stick with taking algae samples. Maybe he can help get this stink out of the air.
All right.
Ghost stories. Coming out of the woodwork.
Yeah, let's talk about something else.
All right. But it breaks my heart every time I see the guy.
Not me. You remember him before, right, Todd?
For a while, yeah.
Wanda. They pumped a quart of water out of his lungs. The man flatlined for 6 minutes.
Hey, I thought locals couldn't smell that stink in the air.
I'm used to it. The tourists sure do. You don't still smell it, do you?
You kidding me? This place smells like a toilet between the boat factory and the algae. At least the factory's not an issue anymore. Hey, is the museum going to open up when the bridge is fixed? Tom was always really in favor of that place.
Not to mention the 20 jobs. Oh, you're not aware of that? That raft washed in with the storm on Monday.
This is that boat that went missing a couple weeks ago. What was it? The Peacemaker with Triangle Charters. Got any propane tanks back there? Take one, please.
I saw something last night.
You know you don't have to believe everything Joe prints in that thing.
All right, Ethan.
What'd you see?
Barbarians. Like the guys in the Gladiator movie.
Gladiator?
He had face paint and animal skins. Where did they come from?
Creo que quieren que nos parecemos como ellos.
Zeke went missing this morning. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, he'll turn up.
It was them, the barbarians. People are going to pin that on you too, you know.
2? In addition to what?
The bridge, Kathy, a lot of stuff going on around here. Anybody talk to any of the county folk?
The reason the county folk live out there is because they don't want to be bothered. They have everything they need, and they can come to town if they want to.
Don't worry. I believe you.
Have we done well?
Yeah. Fine.
You can pick up your propane around the back there. Just make sure you show Jackson your receipt, okay?
Huh. I don't know. Should we give it to him or not? Fred told me what happened. You just couldn't stand to let him help, could you? Mr. High and Mighty, huh? City boy. Has to do it all himself.
City boy has a survival instinct. Fred didn't have much of any kind of instinct at the time.
Right. I guess that's why Thomas favored you. Your odds were just better.
I don't want you sleeping in the shed tonight. Might be dangerous.
Do you not learn to fight here?
Most people don't.
Did you?
I was different. You want to see it?
Yes. You could not have fought with this weapon.
I used a gun.
It is delicate.
Delicate?
I will begin making a stronger one for you tomorrow. There are tools in the shed. I should look in on Gabriella.
Go upstairs.
Hogan.
Watch it!
Todd!
Sorry.
Hey!
What the blazes are you doing out there? Barkley heard shooting and called me over.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
It wasn't you?
No. It was a hunting rifle.
I saw him. It was just like Ethan said.
Ethan?
What'd I tell you, Chief?
Easy, Todd. This ain't loaded. Fred picked it up outside.
Was it Zeke that you saw?
No.
Zeke carved this exact signature into a tree behind my fence line. People are getting more and more upset.
Hogan, how long until that ferry's up and running?
They say the closest available boat is still in the Panhandle.
What about local airboats or jet boats or whatever's out there?
I don't know what's going on around here, but I'm telling you, Hogan, I saw a man I've never seen before, okay? He literally had scars and paint on his face. He was like something from the past.
Sometimes the symptoms of stress can resurface. How long has it been since you talked to someone?
Sophia talked about a group of people out there, the ones that killed their parents.
If the girls are saying someone killed their parents, shouldn't you be asking more about that?
Oh, come on, have some pity, Hogan. How many times should they have to relive that?
Todd, people are talking. They're looking for somebody to blame. When that ferry opens up, you might be having a different problem. Do you understand what I'm saying? Try to get some sleep, all right? I'll have Pete drive by every now and then.
What?
Cheeseburger does not agree with Gabriella's stomach.
I'll be right there.
I shouldn't have let you eat such rich food when you're not used to it. I'm sorry.
Zeke! Zeke Dawson! Zeke!
What are you doing?
Do you not want me to make you a new sword?
Sure. How's Gabriella?
Better.
Sophia, I've got to ask you something.
El Vikingo.
Vikings? Really?
The ones who came before us. My people were trapped in a land they did not mean to come to. We sought a new world, but we got lost. Stuck somewhere.
How long ago?
20 generations. But they were there long before us. Lost with nothing to conquer. Until we came.
In your home, they're not the outsiders. You are. How many are there? Here.
5. 3 others died on the journey.
That's a pretty specific number.
It was a pretty long voyage.
Voyage? Voyage? You came here on a boat?
A peacemaker brought us.
Peacemaker? Peacemaker, that's, They never knew you were on board.
One did.
What did he look like? He didn't hurt you?
We sailed west. Then the storm came. They killed the outsiders to prevent them from swimming to land.
So what are these Vikings? What do they want?
It's just their way. They have never known anything different.
Will you stay until I fall asleep?
Trade something about me for something about you.
Story?
Sure.
There was a shepherd. His brothers were at war, and when he came to visit them, a giant challenged him to fight.
Wait. How do you know that story?
The books where your language comes from.
That was one of the books?
He fought the giant with 3 smooth rocks. Your turn.
Okay. I'm coming up blank. Maybe your sister's got one.
When I was only a little older than Gabriella, I remember a man. He was hungry and stole a basket of fish from an important man. They said he would be sent away for it. My uncle and my father, they both tried to stop it. But they couldn't. We all assumed he'd be killed by them.
The Vikings.
3 weeks later, they returned and killed many in our village.
Including your parents.
People began to say that the man had led them back to us for revenge, but I did not believe them.
Was he the one that hid you in the boat? For your uncle's sake?
They were friends. I believe he would protect us.
Do you remember his name?
You have read the books?
What other books did you find?
Lots. Most had the same title, though.
What was it?
TV Guide. You do not have many friends here.
No. But I'm used to it.
My whole life, I was afraid of the books. It changed the ones who read it.
I bet your uncle read it.
Perhaps change is what scares your people too.
Change isn't always a bad thing. Sometimes it's great.
Listen, he's not a bad guy. He's just not, I don't know, thinking straight. I mean, it's not bad, but what if he acts upon it, you know? Keep the change.
Fred's never sat around here before.
Well, he does have a point there.
Hey, Wanda, your daughter on the mainland, she has a boat, right?
Yeah, just a little putsy thing.
Seats 4 people. That's 4 people rescued. 10 trips. That's all it will take to get everyone safe to the mainland.
Rescued from what?
Oh, hello.
Oh, sorry.
You in, Hank? It's just for a couple weeks. It's like a little vacation.
I don't take vacation.
Wanda's going?
Well, yeah, when the ferry service gets here.
No. Sooner.
You telling me you want me off the island?
Yes.
What about my car?
You can come back and get it later.
Rescued from what?
I'm not going to answer that. You got anything going on later today?
Just gonna go to Rob's place later, mow his front lawn. You know, seeing as he's stuck being in a vacuee.
I was going to go out and look for Zeke Dawson today. Wouldn't mind if you came along just as a witness. In case I come across something. I don't need any more accusations.
Yeah, sure.
River is the only fresh water around here. I don't think they're going to get too far from it. Hey, why'd you stay on the island during the storm, Hank? Why didn't you evacuate?
I don't know, just didn't know where I'd go.
It's the furthest way you've ever been.
Farthest?
Yeah, you ever go anywhere?
I went to Naples once.
Naples?
Yeah.
Hank, that's like an hour from
Yeah, well, never had nowhere to go.
What about before the accident?
I don't know.
You don't remember?
No.
That puts things into perspective a little bit.
Like what?
Most of us here, we've lost someone or something. You've lost everything you have, and you're the happiest guy I know. That's gonna take a while to fix. A town our size might not survive the wait.
What if they don't fix it?
Winds continue across the state with a threat for fire. The howling north winds have backed off some Wednesday morning, but they will pick back up Wednesday afternoon.
Yeah,
The winds
anyone
will
there?
gust 30 to 50 miles an hour at times
Todd,
out of the northwest.
I need you to come
There
down
will be
to
a
the
very
beach.
low humidity, so the fire danger is extreme. Please use caution and do not...
Yeah, I'm on my way. I have to go to town. Keep the doors locked, okay?
Boy, I tell you, when I catch these jokers, whoever they are.
Hey, the raft in the paper came in Banker's Cove, right?
Yeah.
They've had high algae levels here lately, higher than usual. You know, if a boat were to wash in...
Could be. Let's go. Barkley was all over town today. Honestly, I think he talked to every last person on the island.
Yeah, I saw him.
If I was you, I wouldn't be going out much for a while. I'm getting old. I can fire Barkley. I can write reports. But the one thing I cannot do is stop an angry mob from storming your cabin looking for that Dawson kid.
Thinks they're in my house? What? Like locked up in my attic? Is that the rumor?
Come on, Todd. You know what he's up to. Fred is trying to pressure you out. And everything he's saying is just fertilizer for the grapevine. The problem is, nobody knows that. Everybody thinks you're crazy, especially talking about barbarians in the woods.
I know how it sounds.
Then why do you keep saying it?
Where did the girls come from? And the arrow, you saw it out there yesterday.
That arrow doesn't prove anything. And the backwoods people on this island, they're just weird. They could be from anywhere.
I just don't think it's a coincidence.
Coincidence?
Yeah, Calber Island. This town, it's an artifact. A fossil. I mean, it's just evidence of the past. No, you don't think so? Who's going to pay for those bridge repairs? The state? We're losing our industry, Chief. I mean, even Wanda's leaving. And now some ancient Viking clan gets spat out of the Bermuda Triangle. They shouldn't exist today, and frankly, neither should we. I mean, what are we even doing here, Chief? And I don't just mean me, I mean all of us. Thomas may have been wrong in his methods, but he was right about one thing. This town's dying. Whether we like it or not.
Look at that. The mainland is so close, you can see the lights. But it might as well be 100 miles away. I used to fish down here. There's an inlet that opens up when the tide is right. There's a sandbar. Used to trap the fish in shallow water.
You could have washed in and gotten stuck there?
So you do smell that, huh?
I don't know how, but I'm beginning to think you might be onto something. Man. One time, I helped my granddaughter research a report on Vikings for school. And I remember reading that sometimes they would leave a man behind to guard the dead.
Guard them from what?
People like us, I guess.
What the? Todd! Hogan! Oh, Hogan!
What part about keep the door locked do you not understand?
You saw them again.
He killed Hogan.
This is unlike them. They fight in groups.
Yeah, well, they're in new territory now. We might not have long before they start to feel comfortable here, too.
Todd!
Not a good time, Joe.
Look, I respect your sense of duty. And I'll give you the situation like this could take a toll on a guy like you.
A guy like me? Exactly what kind of guy do you think I am, huh? Am I crazy? Am I dangerous? What?
Look, no one said dangerous.
Fred, we've got to talk.
Now Zeke.
Yeah, well, something else happened last night.
Listen, I don't care about what happened last night.
Look, that's what I'm here
No
about,
one's heard
okay?
from Hogan this morning.
Listen,
not on the radio,
look, you're
not on
gonna
the
have
phone.
to listen to me, okay?
10 years I've worked
I don't
on
want
this
to tell you
force.
like this. Fred, I do not want to tell you like this.
Tell me what?
Hogan's dead.
He's dead?
He's dead. Last night.
It was you.
No.
Stop it, Pete.
Stop what? The channel was open. We all heard him put you out of the squad car. He just couldn't take the competition and finally snap. And now it doesn't even matter anymore. Whatever it takes to make him look right.
You said that? Is that what you said?
Pete! I didn't say you killed anyone.
Right. You just said whatever it takes.
Look, no one is coming for us. It's time we take this into our own hands before someone else dies.
That's a great idea. Let's see what that leads to.
Yeah, you know, you're sick. You know that? I never came to Calber Island for you. I came for him, and I thought you'd be grateful for it. Thomas set me up is all he did.
That's the first thing you said that I believe. Setups were my old man's specialty. Or didn't you realize that? Knowing him all of what, 2 years?
Oh, you're just here to spite him.
I thought you'd take my side.
Yeah, you have no idea what it was like out there.
He's dead because of you.
That's
Him
right.
and his big dreams.
He's dead because of me, and I have one thing that I can do to make it up for him. He asked you to do something, and you do the exact opposite. You know what he wanted for you? He gave you an landing enough to last you for years, and all you care about is one leaky roof, roach-infested house.
Exactly what he wanted her to do.
That's not all he meant, and you know it. This place is trouble for you. It's trouble for everybody. Go ahead and take it. Have it your way, Fred. You and this town were made for each other.
What happened to Hogan?
Left the body on the Peacemaker, Banker's Cove.
You found the Peacemaker?
It's bad.
You'll have to make a statement.
I'm asking you one more time. Get yourself to the mainland before it's too late.
Hank, Conway, who else?
Pip.
Uh-huh.
Joe.
Yeah?
Mark and Cindy are staying. So it's the old east side of Main Street. We won't need more than 2 or 3 round trips.
How I go again?
I've lived on this island 60 years, and I'll be darned if I go anywhere for a storm or a flood or a war party from the crypt.
But life has its storms. Full of thunder and lightning without the rain.
Wanda's place is closed. She said forever. I was at Porky's this morning, and Jackson said you killed Chief Hogan. Which, you know, I said he was probably mistaken and such, but I don't think anybody believed me.
I gave Fred the house key.
Wait, you leaving too?
In a manner of speaking. Look, Vikings know what a boat is. As soon as we start bringing them back and forth from the mainland, they're going to want one. Somehow I've got to keep their eyes off of that water.
Well, maybe you could talk to him. You work something out.
Yeah, sure, maybe. Listen, you're the only one I can ask of this, Hank. Make sure they get off. If you can get help, send back here for the rest of us.
I don't think anybody's going to believe me. Why don't you do it when you get back?
You can do this, Hank. You can.
Yeah.
Tell them whatever you have to tell them to get them moving, okay? Tell them that I've gone crazy, that I'm coming after them. I don't care. Just get help, send back here for the rest of us. Real help. Take Sophia and Gabriella and don't come back. You hear me?
Yeah. Okay.
Give me just 1 second, okay?
Here. This is for you. But I thought you had need of it.
No. I just really wanted to see if you could make a sword. It's time for you and Gabriella to leave Calber Island.
The end of an era. When your way of life changes, trouble comes, but it pushes you out into the best part of your story.
Sound like someone else I used to know. Hey, one more trade. When I was your age, I didn't have much of a family. Managed to push away anybody that I did have. They said military school would straighten me out, so off I went. Bunch of rich brats. I never started any fights, but I sure finished them, so I was always in trouble. Anyways, I wasn't popular. None of that stuff. So I graduated. I didn't know where to go home to, so I joined up. Served under a man named Thomas Barkley. Took me under his wing, and I don't know why he did. He never told me why. But he treated me like family. He would say that my life was worth something, that it mattered, that my future mattered, that my decisions mattered. And nobody had ever talked to me like that before. People in this town say a lot of things about Thomas, but the truth is he was a good man. He loved his wife and his kids, Fred and Elaine. He worried about them every day. Fred, most of all.
Fred Barkley does not know how lucky he is.
One day I was in a really tough spot. Sniper had me in his crosshairs, but Thomas picked him off from a good ways off. By doing so, he gave away his position. That should have been me. Thomas would have came home if he wouldn't have fired that shot. Anyways, I came home and they read his last wishes, and everybody found out that he gave me the house. He should have gave it to Fred, but he gave it to me.
That was cruel of Thomas. Why did he do that?
Because he was done enabling. Sometimes what's best for us hurts. I mean, sooner or later, the house won't be worth 2 nickels anyways. Hey. Trade. That was a really big one about me.
Are you saying goodbye?
I'm gonna find the one from your village. If you're the judge of character that I think you are, he may be our best chance of getting through to them. You girls are gonna be okay, I promise. Sophia! Sophia! Truck's all yours.
Hank, we thought maybe you were next.
Next?
Where is he, Hank? The peacemaker turned up this morning.
Todd could be in a lot of trouble.
I need another boat. We have to get to the mainland.
Gabriela, quédate aquí. Volveré pronto.
Sophia told me about you, and I want to trust you. I do not think that you'll do the same to me as you did to Zeke and those teenagers. Sophia. Why aren't you with Hank? Where's Gabriella?
I should have said goodbye.
No fue tu culpa lo que pasó en el pueblo. ¿Cuál es tu nombre?
Temes a las tormentas. Son destrucción sin sentido. Rayos sin lluvia. Solo sirven para forzarte a salir de tu casa, hacia el caos.
What did he say?
The storms are like lightning without rain.
O aprendes a sobrevivir allá afuera, o morirás aquí adentro.
Where is he?
I don't know, and that's the truth. Todd told me to take Sophia and Gabriella to the mainland and to send help.
Why?
Because nobody believes him.
Look, I can think of one way to get him out.
Hey, you leave them alone.
Give me the keys, Hank.
Listen, they'll be fine. They can't leave the island anyway.
I gotta go get help now.
Hey! I thought there were two!
You get to the docks. Gabriella, it's your responsibility. I'll catch up if I can. When I say go, you go, and you don't look back. Do you hear me? Go! Go!
Hey, Jack, did you check the radar?
He started a fire, man. It's not good.
Hey, let's get the water truck out there. Get the kid inside somewhere.
No, I have to take them back to the mainland and get help.
I was afraid of the books. It changed the ones who read it. Perhaps change is what scares your people too.
How did you get in here?
Why do you all have so much trouble with windows?
You think they'll have any trouble?
Did Todd send you for help?
Yeah.
Go get it.
What about the girls?
We'll take care of them. Jack, you too.
I'm good. I'm good.
Nobody flies solo. We stick together. That's the rules.
Hey, come on.
Gabriella! Sophia!
God, no. Todd.
Thomas. You should save your energy.
Listen to me. Birdie and Elaine will be okay.
What?
I don't worry about them. They'll move on. But Fred, stubborn like me, loves the status quo far more than he loves him back. Nothing this side of death lasts forever. Promise me you won't see him waste his life away. You need a home and he needs a future. I gave him a little help getting started, but life has its storms. Rule thunder and lightning without the rain. In the moment, it may not seem like a blessing, but sometimes storms like these are pointless only if you don't let them change you. Humble yourself under it.
He did it for you, Fred. All for you. Why do you fight it so much?
Mi nombre es Benjamín.
Today, after enjoying more than 140 years of township status, hundreds of residents are protesting the state's decision not to rebuild the Calber Island Bridge. The bridge was destroyed during a mudslide that occurred 2 weeks ago. Next up, meteorologists across the state are all talking about a dry storm that occurred.
Guess where I am?
Naples.
Seattle.
No way, Hank. Good for you.
Yeah, I wanted wanted to try Tokyo, but they said I needed a passport. The girls okay?
Yeah.
Is Fred okay?
Yeah, he will be.
You know, I really wish I wouldn't have given Hank my truck keys. That a girl.
Trip time. Maybe we can go 50 miles an hour this time.